from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about how winches use Agama lizards and war geckos to monitor or to spy on you, and why you should be killing them or you should not tolerate the presence of lizards and war geckos in your house. This is a very serious matter, and a lot of people don't know about this. But I want to say it on this channel so that you can be able to identify some ways whereby evil people, your enemies, witches and wizards are using to monitor you, to spy on you. These are some sort of African metaphysical method of spying that people that don't like you use. So you need to identify this kind of thing and avoid or protect yourself against it. So this is what I want to talk today. But before then, let's do our customary libation. So please bring out your whiskey, your wine, your bourbon, your ogogoro, your ugofi, your cognac, vodka, moonshine, monkey, anything that you drink or you fancy, linka, coke, lemonade, fruit juice, even pure water, five alive, anything you drink, brukutu, ugofi, ogos. Please bring out something. Let's just chill out today, if nothing else. Call some names and just go in the flow. Okay? Then by all means, bring out your calabash. If you don't have calabash, you can always take a sip. Okay, you know how they do them, the old school way. So first of all, I'll be calling upon Eshu, Babalegwa, Baruski, Elegbara, aka the Primus Inter Paris, the first among equals. I give you your drink today. I thank you for your presence upon this channel, for your guidance and protection you have been giving members of this channel, of this class. I ask that you continue to guide us, continue to empower us, continue to point us in the right direction, and enable us to make the right decisions in any place, any situation we find ourselves in this life. Actually, I call upon Oshun, Mother of Divinity, Mother of Love, Mother of Nature, Mother of Life, Mother of productivity, procreation, prosperity. I give you your drink today. I thank you for being who you are. I thank you for being there for us. Thank you for always guiding us. I ask that our spirits continue to dwell on us. Give us the ability to always bear good fruits in anywhere that we find ourselves. Anything we put our hands to do, let it be prosperous, let it bring wealth, let it grow fruits. I give you this drink today to honor you and bless your name. I call upon segments. I ask for empowerment or financial empowerment. I ask that you teach us how to manage our economic and financial resources, our natural resources, efficiently and effectively, and also how to protect it. I ask for prosperity upon us this day. I give you your drink. I acknowledge your presence. I ask that you continue to guide us and teach us how to manage our finances effectively. I call upon Ampu. I ask for your blessing. I ask for your love. I ask for your glory upon us. I thank you for the great things you have been doing in this channel since inception. For the many things that you have taught us. Give us the ability to manage our time efficiently, effectively, so that we can be able to use our time judiciously on these planets. Actually, I call upon Baset, aka Olugbushere, the undying, indomitable, undefeatable recess of the melanated African consciousness. I ask that your spirit continue to permeate us, activate us, and to push us into being, push us into power, push us into ascension, to reclaim our rightful place of dignity and integrity upon these planets. Actually, I call upon Basets, I call upon great spirits of the earth, great spirits of our African unity. I call upon Shango. I ask for blessing upon this channel. I call upon the Rumila. I ask for blessing. I call upon the Obatala. I ask for blessing. I call upon Ikwensu. I ask for blessing upon this channel. I call upon Aziza. I ask for blessing upon this channel. I call upon Ufuri. I ask for blessing upon this channel. I call upon great spirits of our African ancestors, people that have walked the earth before us, that have done great things for us, people like Muhammad Ali, Ashe, Malcolm X, Ashe, Martin Luther King, Ashe, Michael Jackson, Ashe, Harriet Tubman, Ashe, Inoko Rashidi, Ashe, Dr. Sebi, Ashe, Nelson Mandela, Ashe, Kwame Nkrumah, Ashe, Dr. John Eric Clark, Ashe, General Rawlings, Ashe, Lucky Dube, Ashe, Bob Marley, Ashe, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Ashe, Ivan Setiman, Ashe, Dr. Ben Joseph Ackerman, Ashe, Dr. John Eric Clark, Ashe, and great people that are too numerous to mention, people that died in the Arabic slave trade, I give you this drink. People that died in the transatlantic slave trade, I give you your own drink. People that died of fighting for freedom and liberation, empowerment, that nobody remember their name, I give you your own drink as well. People that died in the many genocide in Africa, in Zimbabwe, in Malawi, in Congo, in South Africa, in Namibia, in Cameroon, in Kenya, in Liberia, Sierra Leone, all over Africa, Nigeria, Angola. We give you this drink today. People that died in Native American continent, uh, Australia, the American continent, Latin America. We give you this drink today. We ask that your spirit continue to rest in power, and your spirit continue to stand with us this day. And we also call against any evil person that is planning evil for us. We ask that your spirit destroy those people, any witch, any wizard, any fake friends that is trying to monitor us, trying to monitor our channel, our frequency, to bring evil upon us. We ask for destruction upon those people. Anybody that say they don't want good thing for the African race, they don't want African spirituality to prosper, let destruction come upon those people. Let their life be cut short. Anybody that don't want our progress, that don't want us to grow, that don't want us to succeed, let destruction come upon those ones. Let sickness come upon them. Let poverty come upon them. Let shame come upon them. Let disgrace come upon them. Let them be the ones that will be always suffering, struggling, having difficulty in life. We say this prayer in the mighty name of Ogene, in the mighty name of Ikwensu, in the mighty name of Ishu, in the mighty name of Hamera. Ashe. Isiagware. It is done. So I thank you today. Thank you for your blessings and for also joining me in this very thing that I do. So I'm very delighted. So today I want to talk about something that we need to take notice of. If you are living in a house, especially in Africa, I don't know if they have Agama lizard in America. There's this particular lizard that we know as Agama lizard, Agama. It is very popular in West Africa, very popular in Africa. It has a red head. We call it a red neck. It's a lizard, little tiny thing that runs very fast and doesn't make a sound. I have done some videos about this very thing. We use it for different kind of spell. For those people that have tuberculosis, in the tuberculosis video that I did, that animal is a major ingredient. In fact, for somebody that have chronic cough, somebody that have tuberculosis that you can't cure, it's coughing all the time, they have done serious all sort of a medical test treatment does not work. The extreme form of this treatment is that you're going to get a gamma lizard, then you're going to kill it, then you're going to cook it for the person, cook it or use it to cook pepper soup. Then the person will eat this agama lizard. Once they eat the agama lizard, that is the end of tuberculosis, that is the end of TB. It stops and it heals. Many people have used this in Nigeria. It's very effective for treating TB because that is a lizard that does not talk, doesn't cough. It's very silent, doesn't make any sound. He only nods his head, and it's always doing press up. So it's an animal like that doesn't make any sound. So this animal is what people that have chronic cough or tuberculosis, which were popularly called TB in Nigeria. This is the lizard they use to treat that illness. Okay, you eat it, you cook pepper soup, sweet pepper soup, then you will eat the lizard flesh. It will solve your problem of tuberculosis. Very effective, very powerful. But the same animal too can also be used to monitor and spy on you. Okay, so witches and wizards in Nigeria, they also use this animal for spying. If a winch want to get information from you or to be monitoring you, they will send this lizard. They will imbibe the lizard with their witchcraft spirits, and then they send this lizard to your home to be living with you. So now when the lizard gets to your home, if you live in your house, you find out that you see strange lizards attaching themselves to your window. They don't even need to come in outside your house. They will just attach themselves to the wall like they are living in your house. They are part of your house. You think, okay, it's just a lizard that is staying outside, always hanging around my house. Sometimes they will go into the ceiling of your house. You'll be hearing their noise moving in the ceiling. They'll be making noise, hearing footsteps moving in your ceiling. What they are doing is that they are trying to come close to you as possible so that they can be listening, hearing what you are saying. At the same time they are listening, they are recording your conversation. This transmits to the winch and to the wizard wherever they are in their coven. They are also hearing all the things you say. They are hearing it. So this is one way that winches and wizards use to monitor people in Nigeria. This very animal, this Agama lizard. Same way they use war gecko too. Okay, war gecko, a lot of people know about war gecko, but many people don't know that Agama lizard is also a transmitter, that winches and wizards can also use Agama lizard for monitoring. That is why I'm talking about it on this video. Same way they use war gecko. War gecko lives inside the house with you, but most times if you see Agama lizard inside the house, you must kill it. People can tolerate war gecko inside the house. People normally tolerate war gecko, but they don't tolerate Agama lizard. So Agama lizard does not come into the house because they know it will be killed instantly. So they stay outside. But what they normally do is that they can move close to your window and attach themselves there. Or most times they hide inside if you have this mosquito nets, your window nets, they will find themselves, they will stay close inside the mosquito net. They'll just be forming that, pretending they are sleeping there. They just sleep there. They are not just sleeping, they are listening. Okay, so they use Agama lizard same way they use war gecko. So what you need to know is that you need to be killing this animal. Okay, don't just chase them. If you chase them, they will come back again. You chase them, they will come back again until you get tired of chasing them. So if you have this situation that Agama lizard is living in the same house with you, you need to suspect them. And not only that, they will live in the same house with you, they will also prove to be smarter than you. This lizard knows almost everything about you. They knows where you are at home. This lizard will go out in the morning to go and play, or they will go and do things like they are living there, go to do their business. In the night time, as you are coming back home, or in the night time when you want to sleep or relax, this lizard will come back like they are actually your landlord or your tenant inside your own house. If you have this kind of situation where lizards appear to be smarter than you, or to have the same intelligence with you, whereby they feel very free to go out, come back, and you are not training them, you did not bring them in, they come by themselves, just suspect this kind of animals. And they do everything, they always kind of know the places they can hide that you cannot reach them, the crevices or cracks or the hidden places in your home, whereby they are actually living inside. Some of them are even nurturing family. They are training family inside your house, conveniently living inside your house without paying rents. And they appear to be very intelligent. You need to suspect this kind of animals. Okay, they are not just ordinary lizards, they are spies sent by your enemies to come and be monitoring your communication, your transaction, your daily routine. So you think that you have run away from your village people, or you have run away from your witchcraft mother or auntie, but they still know everything about you. Even if you're living abroad, they still have sent these animals to come and be monitoring you steadily. And you think that it's just ordinary lizard. It's not ordinary lizard. Okay? These are tools that witches and wizards use. Sometimes they will come into your car and they'll be pooping in your car, or they'll also be living inside your car too. This is not a good thing. So if you have this situation, you must do your best to kill these animals. Do not chase them away. Do your best. You are living in Nigeria, there's something we call sniper. It's a very effective rodent and insect killer. You go and buy sniper. If you are living in Nigeria, you know it. Uh-huh. Pour it in that place, spray it in that very place that they are living. They will run away. In fact, if it touches their skin, they die. Okay, that sniper is very, very effective for killing lizards, killing rats, killing any kind of insects or rodents or all these kind of creatures. It kills them. It will kill human beings. So you have to be careful with that. It kills human beings. That is one of the number one insecticide that people use to commit suicide in Nigeria. Any of these stupid people, they just drink it and they die. So go and get sniper to chase all those things, or you can actually go on them, go savage on them. Get a wood, get the slippers, get the hammer, get a stick, and run after them and hit them and kill them. If they see that you start killing them, they will run away from your house. Do not tolerate lizards sleeping in your house or hanging around your house. Do not also tolerate war gecko living in your house or hanging around. These are two creatures that witches and wizards use for communicating and for monitoring you in Nigeria, in African spirituality. These are creatures that they use to spy you. So do not underestimate them, that they are just ordinary. They are not ordinary. If you're living in a house and you see these creatures permanenting themselves in your house, and then you see people that you have relatives that are claiming to be Christians, these are evil witchcraft relatives. Why many of them claim to be Christian is that they don't want you to know that they are witches or wizards. These are people that they will come to you. They are always appear vulnerable. They always pretend that they need help or they are looking for help, that you are the only one that can help them. But they are witches and wizards. And they are always into Christianity because they need a religion to hide their wickedness. And you've been wondering, how can this person be so religious and your religion cannot help you? Your so-called supreme Jesus Christ cannot help you. He cannot help your father. He cannot help your mother. He cannot help anybody. And your God is most powerful. Why is it me that can help you? Cannot your God come down? Your God is always upstairs. Nobody sees him. He's always invisible, but he knows everything. It's when they need him the most, they never see him. But yet you will see some people claiming that this God is most powerful, but they will want you to come and be helping them. If you have this kind of people around, you know that they are witches and wizards. And look around, you will find out that lizard is always staying close to your house, hanging around in your window. When you see this kind of lizard hanging around in your house, they are refusing to leave your house. It's like they are not claiming to be landlords inside your house. Just know that it is witches that is using these lizards to come and monitor you. So you need to be killing them. And do not hesitate to kill them. When they see that you are killing them, they will know that you know the game plan, you know the format. So they will now run away. So we have this kind of situation in Africa. We have it very much in Nigeria. I don't know if you people have this situation in America. I'm sure they don't have Agama lizard in America, but they have war geckos. War geckos is the same thing. War geckos are very poisonous, dangerous animals. And you should be careful of these animals. If you see them in your house, they are very terrible. Okay, they can pollute your food items. They can carry diseases. And also, they can also spy on you too. So please, by all means, spray these things. Get very powerful insecticides, and always make sure that you chase them out. You spray them with the insecticide, and you chase them out of your house. You don't allow them. Okay, this will help you a lot. So, and you have to also be careful too, the kind of people that also come to your house. If these people are coming and they are proving to be very, very Christian people, or they are living with you, then prove to be very comfortable with the situation in your house, you need to suspect them. Sometimes they also use rats. If they don't use what they're cool, they don't use lizard, they also use rats to monitor you. That one is even the worst. This one, you see rats living in your house, very intelligent rats. You're going to set trap for this rat. The rat will jump the trap over. You will put poisonous food. The rat will not eat the food. The next thing, the rat will be trying to get into your pot. They will try to get into your food sack. They will not only eat your food, they will also pee inside your food, shit inside your rice sack. When you have this kind of rats that are operating like this, just know that those rats are human beings that are operating like this. They will come, they will even eat your money, they will eat your provision, they will just be destroying things in your house, trying to wreck you. When you have this kind of situation, you have rat infestation, this is not a good thing. You have to suspect that witchcraft is very, very active in your house. Okay, they also use the rat to monitor you, listen to your conversation, and just destroy your property. You should not tolerate rats hanging around in your house. You should not tolerate lizards hanging around your house. You should not also tolerate war geckos. Okay, these three animals, winches in Nigeria, they use them a lot to trouble you, to spy on you, and to cause problem in your house. What rat comes with? Rat naturally comes with poverty. Okay, if there's a lot of rats in your house, your finances will be in a mess. So you must not tolerate rats because they come with the spirit of poverty. Okay, when you start eating your stuff, you will start losing money. Even your people will not be paying you. It's like bad lucks will be everywhere. When things are blocking your business venture, your prosperity will be being blocked. It's like things will be very difficult for you. That's why you start seeing rats around your house. Things will be getting hard for you. This is not a good thing. Do not tolerate it. Do everything within your power to kill all those rats or eradicate all those rats. If not, they will overpower you and you will end up becoming poor. Okay, so don't just commonize these things that is just rodents. No, I don't tolerate rat in my house. Rat, wadeku, lizard, I don't tolerate them. I did not rent house for rat and wadeku. I did not have a house. I did not build a house for rat and wadeku. I don't tolerate them. Okay, so I always go after them when I see them. I don't waste time. If I see rat today in my house, tomorrow I have gone to buy rat trap and buy everything and start going after them to eliminate them. This is the way, and I try to keep everything clean and everything in proper shape. I try my best to make the house uncomfortable for them. My house is very uncomfortable for rats. There's no hiding place for them in my house. So when time they come in, they cannot stay because it's not comfortable for them. I make sure I clean everywhere. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to run to. So I make it uncomfortable. It's not a place. So try to be cleaning your house properly. Make sure your house is clean. Don't clutter your house with unnecessary items. Clean your environment and make it well ventilated. Okay, then practice your spirituality. When they get in, the place will be uncomfortable for them. Always try to purify your house with spiritual oils, anointing oils. Do this all the time to purify your space, to drive negative spirits, negative entity. If a evil person inside your house, sometimes we have some evil relations with bad spirits living with you. When those people come in, they will be drawing these bad animals to also be coming to your house too. But if you are very vigilant, you always be killing them, purifying them, be neutralizing this negativity, or best you chase those evil relatives from your house to solve the problem. Okay, so this is the things we do. So rats, do not tolerate them. War deco, do not tolerate them. By all means, lizards, these Agama lizards that don't look that, oh, they are only outside. They are outside, but they are close to your window. As you are discussing, they are listening. Their ear can go very, very sharp and far. They can pick up sounds that human ears cannot pick up. So they monitor you, they record your conversation, and they transmit it to the enemy. So once you see these things, go make sure you get that very powerful insecticide. Spray them. Go after them with a stick. Go savage on them. Don't tolerate them. When they see you are savaging them, you will see the anytime you see them is like you kill at sight. You have to have this attitude of kill at sight. Anytime you see them, do your best to kill them. So that we know that they are they are under threat, they are endangered, they cannot stay in your house. So this is the attitude you should get to this kind of things. And when you're very savage on them, you find out that the evil relatives in your house, they are uncomfortable, because they know that if you also catch them, you will also go savage on them the same way you go savage on that lizard they are sending. So they'll be very, very uncomfortable with you when they see that you don't tolerate these witches and wizards. So you have to have this attitude. You don't tolerate cancer, tolerate evil things that will come to want to destroy you. We don't tolerate these things. So those animals, they need to go. Okay. So I feel I should say this video because many people don't know about Agama lizard, but they know about gecko. So they also use Agama lizard too to spy you. So please don't tolerate them in your house. Kill them, chase them away, and just be vigilant. Okay. So this is what I have to say on this video today. Questions or comments are welcome as usual. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. Close the subscribe button so you'll be the first to get my videos as soon as I release them. Of course, the YouTube will be saying all these things, so I don't know why, so that we can get subscribers. So I don't like to be repeating myself, or I need to keep saying all these things. Okay, but still subscribe. If you like to subscribe, share the channel. Okay. Then of course, if you have not gotten my book, you know, see I'll talk this one. The book on quantum physics is still your. This book is a bestseller. It's a gateway into the past, present, and future. If you want to know about the origin of African spirituality, you want to know the origin of modern science, the interrelationship between modern advanced science and African spirituality, this is the document and the material that you need to have. This book is a gateway into the spirit world, into the past, into the present, into the future. In this gate, I talk about the origin of religion. I talk about the origin of the atomic structure, the atomic structure, the atom. This is the gateway into the spirit world. In science, they tell you the atom is the smallest indivisible particle of nature. Now, if you go beyond the atom, what do you find? You will find another world, the spirit world. Okay, this is what we call the quantum realm. From the quantum realm, we will go into the plasma realm. This is the world of the spirits. And in African spirituality, is the study of spiritual particles of nature. So the so-called almighty Western quantum physics is simply the study of the invisible particles of nature, which we do here in African spirituality. We study the spiritual world, spiritual particles, things we cannot see or deal with the naked eye. This is what we do here. So quantum physics and African spirituality is one and the same thing, and there is nothing evil about it. In fact, the only people that say that this quantum physics and African spirituality is evil is the people that don't want you to study it, because they know that it is powerful. That if you start studying this stuff, you will know what they know, and they can no longer deceive you. They can no longer play you. They can no longer claim to be superior. That is why they say African spirituality is evil. The aim of Christianity and Islam and the Western world is to cut Africans off from their spiritual practice, is to disconnect Africa from their natural connection to nature. This is the so-called mission of the Western world, is to spread its feet of the world on the world. Its feet mean evil, to spread evil, to destroy the African race, the black civilization. How can they achieve this destruction? By cutting us off from nature, by cutting us off from our true God, our true self. And this is exactly what the Western world is doing to destroy Africans. They're using their religion to cut us off. They're using all their lies, teaching us lies, spreading lies from morning to night, stealing us, doing us all sort of evil. Racism is to cut us off from being who we are, from actually manifesting our true potentials as children of divinity, as the original owners of this planet. This is what the Western world, i.e. the Caucasian race, NATO, America, UK, Italy, France, and all those other criminal scumbags in Europe. This is their mission, to destroy Africa. And their main primary weapon is their so-called Holy Bible, their Holy Lie book, their religion, to poison and pollute us. So, for as an African person, what you need to do as an intelligent person is to connect back to your true divinity, connect back to your spirituality, How do you do this? By digging out and studying and reclaiming that lost knowledge, that hidden knowledge that the enemy is hiding from you and is claiming to be supreme, stealing all our artifacts to display in his museum. He has nothing to offer humanity except death and destruction, except capitalism, stealing by trick. This is what he has to offer, nothing else to offer Africa, nothing else to offer the world. If he's a so-called intelligent, superior human being, he will not be killing so many people, he will not be decimating the planet, he will not be killing all the animals and disorganizing, disbalancing the planet. He's not a superior being, he's an imposter, he's an inferior specimen. So if you want to know the truth about this world as an African person, you need to read what is inside this book. This book is a very powerful book. This is the first book written on quantum physics in the history of Nigeria. It is very comprehensive, very easy to understand language, and this book will connect you back to your true divinity. And that is why I wrote this book for you. So if you have a library without this book, you have not completed your library yet. If you claim to practice African spirituality, you have not gone to the level of quantum physics to see the direct interrelationship. You have not advanced yet. You need this book in your library. It is very, very powerful and it's very, very important. And it is 100% relevant. So please get this material. It's not expensive. Just 50 USD. Okay, you have this knowledge. You know this knowledge. Nobody can take it away from you. You have it forever. Then if you want to have access to spells, I have over 200 spells in this book, Walking in the Shadow of the Gods. This book will teach you how to use herbs, the secrets of many herbs. The first chapter is on herbs. The botanical name is there. You can easily trace these herbs on the computer, get them and use them. This book will solve many problems for you. It will help you, help your family, help your community. You need this knowledge because nowadays knowledge are getting censored. Some people are censoring things though. They don't want you to talk about cancer. They don't want you to talk about COVID. They don't want you to talk about this. They don't want you to talk about that. They don't want you to talk about anything that will hurt their bottom line because they are all about money. Doctors in the medical field are not interested in treating you. They are interested in you making money for them. If you are totally healed, you will not go to hospital tomorrow. They don't like that. They want you to keep coming for as much as possible. Okay? This book is very powerful. It will give you access to over 200 spells. The first chapter is on health. Second chapter is on prosperity, love, wealth, protection. It will connect you to your African consciousness, and it will teach you the secrets of many things. With this book, you will not need to worry about many people taking advantage of you. You will have the wisdom of the people that wrote this book. You will have access to African spells. Yeah, you can use it in any country. You don't need to travel to Africa. You don't need to join any of our so-called places where they say you need to be initiated before they will teach you one spell. This one, you have it, you know so many things. Many people go and join some sort of Babalawo, a house. They teach them nothing. This book will empower you. I wrote this book for people in diaspora, not even people in African continent, people in America, in Suriname, in St. Kitts, in Brazil, in Caribbean islands. Those are the people, those Africans that have been cut off from the motherland that want to know about African stuff. I wrote this book for them so that you can have it and practice in your country without fear or favor, without spending too much money. So this is just $100. Both of them I sell for $200. Both of them plus postage. Postage is about $60, $70 by DHL. But you get your book. Since I've been selling it, nobody I've seen they didn't have their book. You must get your book. As far as you make payments, I have lots of the books here. I'm also writing a new one that will soon come out very soon. So please get your book today and empower yourself. Know your way, not because. And know what is happening. Then if you also want to buy your oils, your herbs, soaps or spiritual items, calories, meditation beads, I sell all those things as well. Then also too, if you want to learn African spirituality and history, I also teach it on this channel. I have lots of materials, very powerful materials, ancient materials. I have studied African history to more than 400,000 BCE, before the inception of this fictional Jesus Christ. So we know I have a lot of materials. We know a lot of stuff with hard evidence that is beyond reasonable doubt that we can use to show these liars. So if you want to know the truth about life, the truth about Africa, you want to know the truth about your ancestors, this is the place. River of Knowledge, my website. You can contact me under this channel. I'll be with you right away. Then if you want to do your spell work, your X6, your love spell, your packs, your oracle tarot readings, I do all those things. I also charge for consultation. Please, I have to advise here, I don't do free consultations. People sending me message asking, it's not 1 or 2 questions. I charge money for consultation. You have to respect me, please. It's not expensive, just 50 USD or the equivalent. Don't come and be asking me questions. If I begin to do free consultations, my time will be wasting. I cannot get it back. I don't do free work. I don't run a charity organization. And I am nobody's savior. I am simply a facilitator. Okay? So if you want professional services, it's better you pay for it. Let's do it professionally than you asking that it's 1 or 2 questions. And no, please, I don't do that. I did do one before, but I need to do one again. So I need to do free consultation. If you come like that with empty hand, you'll go back with empty hand. Now so it be. Okay, now so it just be. So not verse. Now when hand wash hand, I both hands are clean. So I'm gonna try to help me for me to try to help now, especially my West African brothers. Now they talk to so. Una know na self. Niger, Cameroon, Ghana, now they talk to so. So let's try to be doing the needful, and we'll all be happy for it. So this is what I have to say today. For those of you that have been with me, I thank you very much. Questions or comments are welcome. Subscribe to the channel, share the channel, and of course I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.